Hello learners, I hope you all are learning really well. Our today's topic is how and when to use the pronouns I and me. These two pronouns are the most commonly used pronouns in the English language, and most interestingly, these two pronouns are also the most incorrectly used pronouns in the English language. Today, I will be sharing with you three simple tips on how to use these two pronouns correctly in a sentence. To begin with, I. I is a subject pronoun. Now, what is a subject pronoun? Subject pronoun is a pronoun which is used in a sentence as the doer of the action. It always comes before the action word or the verb. For example, I speak, I teach, I learn. So here, what are the action words? Speak, teach, learn. And who is doing these actions? I, the subject pronoun. Now coming to the next one, the object pronoun me. Now what is an object pronoun? Object pronoun is the recipient or the receiver of the action. It will always succeed or follow or will come after the action word or verb. For example, she looked at me. She looked at me. Looked is the verb. Me is the object. She is the subject. So, me comes after the action word looked. So here it will be she looked at me. It will not be she looked at I. Why? Because I is not doing an action. She is doing an action. And I am the recipient of that action or the receiver of an action. So she looked at me. Got it? So this is the tip number 1. I is always the doer of the action. Me is always the receiver of the action. I will always come before the action word or verb. Me will come always after the action word or verb. But there are times when I and me may come before the action word. Those are the exceptions. Now, another example. Ram bought books for Lina and I. Tell me, is this sentence correct? Ram bought books for Lina and I. Is it correct? Is it sounding right? No. Why? Now the second tip is this sentence we will break into two other smaller sentences. For example, Ram bought books for Lina. It's sounding perfect? It's sounding good to the ears also? Now, Ram bought books for I. Is it sounding right? Even if you don't know English, you will feel that there is something wrong with this sentence. So we will replace it with me. Ram bought books for me. Sounding better? Sounding right? So here, who was the doer of the action? Ram. What action did he do? Buying the books. For whom did he buy the books? Lina and me. So we are the receiver or the recipient of the action of buying books by the subject Ram. Got it? So the tip number 2 is when the sentence is big, you break it into two smaller sentences. You will get an answer. Now, the third example. You and I went to school. You and I went to school. Can we say you and me went to school? Most of the people will be thinking, what's wrong with it? You and me went to school. But no, it's wrong. Why? Again, we'll use the tip number 2. Break the sentences. You went to school. You is doing the action of going to school. It is the subject pronoun preceding the verb. Action word went. Me went to school. Is it sounding proper? It is an object pronoun. An object pronoun never comes before the action word or verb. So what it will be? It will be I went to school. Sounding better? Sounding correct? And it's a subject pronoun coming just before the action word or verb. So what will the sentence be? You and I went to school. It will not be you and me went to school. Got it? Now coming to the prepositions like between, with, to. We will always use me. Between you and me, the movie was very boring. Between you and me, the movie was very boring. So here, you is also an object, me is also an object of what? The movie, which was very boring. What was very boring? The movie was very boring. For whom it was very boring? For you and me. Got it? She came with you and me to the school. She came with you and me to the school. Who is doing the action? She. What action? Coming. Where? To school. With whom? The object. We are the indirect objects. You and me. So with the prepositions like you, between, with, for, to, we will always use me. So this is how we use me and I in an English sentence. I hope this session has been useful to you, and if yes, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Learn for Free Now. Thank you for now. Happy learning. Bye bye. Take care.